Instant gratification is going to be our number one downfall. It's our number one enemy. Because we live in a society today where we think we're supposed to become rich, famous, and successful overnight. Everything is microwaved. It's supposed to happen instantly. And the problem is that we lack the understanding of the consistency of work. The consistency of work requires time. It requires patience. It requires you doing things, messing up, failing, getting back up, and learning how to do it correctly, which is considered growth. So the consistency of time includes growth, time, and patience. And those are three things that we all lack in society today, which is why most of us are never going to become successful. Most of us are never going to achieve the things that we want to achieve in life. As long as we continue to lack the understanding of what is required to become successful or great, our dreams are always going to remain dreams. They're never going to become reality. So we have to change our mindset in order to achieve these things that we set out for ourselves to achieve. I mean, when you look at somebody who's successful, all that we can see is their current success. We can't see what that person went through to get to where he's at today or she is at today. That's stuff we don't see. The intangibles. When you look at Elon Musk, yes, we know him for Tesla. We know him for SpaceX. But we don't see all the times that he failed in his past. When he got kicked out of PayPal. We don't see those things. So we lack really the understanding of what he went through to become who he is today. This is why I read, in particular, autobiographies of successful business people, because I want to know the whole story. Not just the story of the man he is today. I want to know how he got to where he is today. I want to know what his struggles were like. If you plan on being successful, if you plan on being great at anything, know that you're going to struggle at some point. It's not all going to be peaches and cream, but you have to have that drive that's within you to get through those times of when obstacles arise. And I love seeing that fire and desire in people. So I read those kind of books because I need to know what it takes to become somebody like that. So when I speak of the consistency of work, it isn't overnight. You got to take it a day at a time, similar to Atomic Habits. These little daily changes that you make, they compound over time. Before you know it, you've made a major change and didn't even realize it because you've been doing things a little bit differently every day. So the consistency of work is not about me becoming successful tomorrow. It's about me working daily, getting a little bit better tomorrow, getting a little bit better Monday, getting a little bit better Tuesday. And it isn't over a period of months. It's over a period of years. When you read Robert Greene's mastery book, to become a master at something, it takes at least 10,000 hours. You have to do that particular activity for 10,000 hours or more to become a master at it. So that gives you an understanding that in order to become great, or in order to know something to its core, it requires time. It requires patience. So if you can understand that key understanding, that key element, then you're going to be so much further ahead of anybody else. I swear to y'all, I'm going to write a book one day. And I'm going to name it The Consistency of Work. I'm telling y'all right now. Breaking news. I'm going to write a book one day, and it's going to be called The Consistency of Work. Because you have to love the journey. You have to love those 10,000 hours that you put in. I think when I'm not even going to say if, when I become successful, I truly think that I'm going to miss the days I was struggling, the days that I was putting work in and day out to get where I'm at. I'm going to miss those days because that is where you build character. That's where you build grit. And the people that aren't passionate about whatever it is that they do, they're not gonna stick through that. They're not gonna, do this day in, day out for years. You're not gonna do that if you're not passionate about it. If you don't really want to do it. It's gonna weave all the weak-minded people out. All the disingenuous people are gonna be weeded out. Because that takes a certain type of grit to be able to go through something and stay in it for years and not see anything come from it for years. That takes a certain level of grit, determination, and drive. And if you don't have that, you're never going to be successful. You're never going to be rich. You're never going to be famous. If those are things that you're pursuing, granted, success is subjective. It can mean something different to anyone. But to be successful at anything requires work. There's no way around it. So yes, I may be talking about money. Yes, I may be talking about, fame. I may be talking about these things, but take this same concept and apply it to whatever it is that you're pursuing. And understand that success never comes easy, no matter what it is that you're pursuing. But I don't mean to hold you guys up. I just wanted to drill a few things home. I wanted to imprint some ideas, some concepts on your mind. And that is the consistency of work. Think about the 3 elements that are involved in it: time, patience, and growth. If you can grow to understand those 3 elements and understand that they are needed to become successful, then there's nothing in this world that you can achieve that you set your mind out to obtain. So always remember, Monday, get better. Tuesday, get better. Wednesday, get better. And that won't happen over a day, over a night, over a week, over a month. But it will take years to become great, to become the best, to achieve success. It takes time. And you can achieve those things if you continue to focus on the consistency of work. But I thank you guys for checking out this video. I'm gonna have more content on the way per usual. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.